we can apply the same philosophy to standardized testing, and I think it would fit really, really well. But again, that's another issue for another time. Um, if we look at college as being this golden ticket to success, we are taking away all of the value of the public K through 12 education system. It doesn't matter. It has no benefit when it stands by itself. Its only benefit is if it is connected to college. No benefit. Do we really want to live in a society where a taxpayer-funded institution that sucks billions upon billions of dollars every single year has no intrinsic value of itself, and its only value is a rung on a ladder? A rung on a ladder. Unfortunately, that's the way we look at it, and that's why things are so awful. I'm sure there would be a more eloquent way to put that, but so awful. I'm going to say it again, because it is. It's true. It's true. There are many different routes to success in life, and I believe that very, very, very strongly. Um, do I want people to be educated? Of course I do. Do I want people to be socially and culturally literate? Yeah. I mean, that's tremendously important, if not the most important thing that you can be to fully participate in the society we live in. Do I want everyone to go to college? No. Of course I don't. Because, for a vast number of other reasons, if everybody went to college, our economic system would collapse. Has anybody thought about this? Because people choose not to go to college for whatever reason, it doesn't mean they're not valuable individuals. It doesn't mean they're not intelligent. But at the same time, we need people without college degrees. Our workforce is built upon that. There needs to be some segment of the population who, isn't as knowledgeable, who isn't as trained, who, will work the, lower paying jobs. That sounds elitist. I know that sounds elitist. I'm not going to apologize for that, because I don't think that elitism is a bad thing. And it sounds harsh, but it's an economic reality. Somebody needs. Some jobs are not as prestigious as others. That doesn't mean they don't need to be worked. Who else is going to work them? Who else? Now, I'm not saying for a minute that people should be stupid, because as a society, I think that we have a moral obligation to come together and try and eradicate ignorance in any way we can. There would be a lot fewer tea parties around here, among other benefits. But the lack of a college degree does not equal ignorance. And anybody who believes so is terribly misguided. But they'll be misguided right along with the public education system. There we go. So it's one of those things that just really pisses me off. There are a lot of things in life that piss me off. I've been working in retail for 5 years. It'll do that to you. Just sort of shifting gears here. If you are ever in a retail store and the cashier says, "Hi, how are you?" and you ignore them, you deserve to go to the deepest depths of hell imaginable. You'll be right there along with Rush Limbaugh and a bunch of other political figures. I don't know. If you are in a store and you knock merchandise on the ground and you don't pick it up, I'm sorry, there's no excuse. If you let your children run wild and scream, no excuse, no excuse. But here we go on a tangent. I also can't stand people who can't park their cars straight. I mean, is it that hard? Is it that hard? I mean, there really aren't a lot of things in life that I do straight, but I can park, okay? Let's get that clear. I need a glass of wine here. I see a great connect between this whole issue of not having a college degree and this whole issue of working in retail. People assume that everybody who works in retail is a moron. Um, I have known morons who work in retail, just as I've known morons who work in other industries as well. Um, I'll always remember. I had a customer one day who came into the store and she was talking to her daughter, and they were talking about her report card as they were walking through the store. And the mother says, "Well, you've really got to get your grades up. I mean, do you want to wind up working here?" And she looked right at me. And my immediate response was, "Pardon me?" Some of us consider ourselves to be educated individuals. Some of us, have college degrees, or we are working on college degrees, as the case may be. Um, you know, would you care to have a conversation about critical pedagogy? Perhaps I can engage you in some Plato. I don't know. I mean, we should see. We should see. I'm paid by the hour. I'm in no rush. Um, it's just this common presumption that really bothers me. As a human race, we should have learned a long time ago not to presume things. Um, because when we do, the only thing that can happen is that we lose out on experiences that we could otherwise be enjoying. It's not an easy situation. Um, and, I don't know what the solution is. Because, like it or not, you can't. Changing the fabric of society is a drawn-out process. Larry Flint proved that you can't legislate morality. Thank God, so to speak. Um, and I don't know. Is there a solution? Do we just need to work on changing our collective attitudes? And I mean, I'm the last person who would consider themselves a hippie, but I think we share a lot of the same ideals. Love one another, tolerate one another. At least, deep down, if not on the exterior. I think those are very important lessons, and talking to a webcam about them won't necessarily help. But as I explained, I'm doing this for a class, and we're supposed to, talk about issues of beauty and truth and knowledge, and you know, truth is beauty, and truth is knowledge. Knowledge is beautiful, so is truth. I don't know if beauty's always true, though. You know, Bon Jovi's had a lot of plastic surgery, but yeah, he looks okay for his age. I think I've run out of things to say, but I'm looking forward to next time, and hopefully we'll have some guests on here, and we can engage in some interesting conversation. And until then, you have a nice evening.